Live high school theater here in Great Falls, Montana. We're glad you're here. Some housekeeping notes. There will be one 15-minute intermission in this show. So when the lights come up, go, get a drink, walk around. And the other thing is that we asked that cell phones in 1937, which this play has been set in, weren't invented yet. So we asked that you silence your cell phones, please, and thank you. All I can do is say thank you. We really appreciate that you're here. There's been a lot of hard work. 2 months of hard work has gone into this show, and it shows on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to CMR Drama's production of The Glass Menagerie.
Tricks in my pockets, and I have things up my sleeve. But I am the opposite of a stage magician. He gives you illusion with the appearance of truth. I give you truth in the pleasant disguise of illusion. I take you back to an alley in St. Louis, the time, that quaint period when the huge middle class of America was being matriculated from the school for the blind. Their eyes had failed them, or they had failed their eyes. And so they were having their fingers pressed forcibly down on the fiery braille alphabet of a dissolving economy. In Spain, there was revolution. Here, there was only shouting and confusion and labor disturbances, sometimes violent and otherwise peaceful cities, such as Cleveland, Chicago, Detroit. That is the social background in this play. This play is memory. Being a memory play is dimly lighted. It's sentimental. It is not realistic. In memory, everything seems to happen in music. This explains the fiddle and the wings. I am the narrator of this play. I have also a character in it. The other characters are my mother Amanda, my sister Laura, and a gentleman caller who appears in the final scenes. He is the most realistic character of all, being an emissary from a world that we were somehow set apart from. But having a poet's weakness for symbols, I'm using this character as a symbol, as the long-delayed but always expected something that we live for. There's a fifth character who doesn't appear other than a photograph on the wall. When you see the picture of this green gentleman, please remember, this is our father who left us a long time ago. He was a telephone man who fell in love with long distance. So, he quit his job at the telephone company and skipped the light fantastic out of town. The last we heard of him was a picture postcard from the Pacific coast of Mexico with a message containing of 2 words: hello, goodbye, and no address.
Tom?
Yes, Mother?
We can't say grace until you come to dinner.
Coming, Mother.
Lord Jesus, be our guest, let us do to love his name.
Don't push with your fingers. If you have to push with something, the thing to push with is a crust of bread. And chew. Chew! Animals have sections in their stomachs which enable them to digest food without mastication. But human beings are supposed to chew their food. before they swallow it down. Eat food leisurely, Simon, and really enjoy it. A well-cooked meal has lots of delicate flavors details in the mouth for appreciation. So, chew your food and give your salivary glands a chance to function.
I haven't enjoyed one bite of my dinner because of your constant directions on how to eat it. It's you that makes me rush through every meal with your constant hawk-like attention to every bite I take. It's sickening. Spoils my appetite. All this talk of salivary glands, animal secretion, mastication.
Temperament like a metropolitan. You're not excused from the table.
I'll bring in the blancmange.
Sister, you the lady this time. I'll be the doctor.
But I'm already up.
Resume your seat, little sister. I want you to stay fresh and free. Gentlemen's house.
I don't believe we're going to receive any, Mother.
Well, sometimes they show up when they're least expected. I remember one Sunday afternoon in Blue Mountain.
I know what's coming.
Yes, but let her tell it.
Again?
She loves to tell it.
One Sunday afternoon in Blue Mountain, your mother received 17 gentlemen callers. Well, sometimes they wear chairs, but sometimes don't need them. We had to send the servant over to the parish house to bring his folding chairs.
How did you entertain all those gentlemen callers?
With the art of conversation.
I bet you could talk.
Girls in those days knew how to talk. I can tell you.
Yes.
They knew how to entertain their gentlemen callers. It wasn't enough for a girl to be possessed of a pretty face or a graceful figure, although I wasn't slighted in either respect. She also had to have a nimble wit and a tongue to meet all occasions.
Well, what did you talk about?
Oh, things of importance in the world. Never anything course of all. My callers were gentlemen officers. Among my callers were some of the most prominent young ladies of Mississippi Delta. There was Champ Laughlin, who later became vice president of the Delta Planters Bank, Hadley Stevenson, who drowned in Moon Lake, and that just widowed 150,000 in government bonds. There were two Trey brothers, Wesley, Bates. Bates was one of my bright particular bows. He got in a quarrel with that wild Wayne rifle. They shot it out on the floor of Moon Lake Casino. Bates was shot through the stomach, died in the ambulance on the way to Memphis. His widow was also well rifle. Came to hell, took out things, that's all. And then there was that girl that every girl, and then there was that boy that every girl in the Delta had set up castle. That beautiful, brilliant young Fitzhugh boy from Greene County.
And what did he leave his widow?
He never married. Gracious, you talk as though all my old admirers have turned up their toes to the daisy.
Isn't this the first you mentioned that still spies?
That Fitzhugh boy went north and made a fortune. Came to be known as the Wolf of Wall Street. He had the Midas touch. Everything he touched turned to gold. And I could have been Mrs. Duncan J. Fitzhugh, mind you, but I picked your father.
Mother, let me clear the table.
No, you go and press out your typewriter charter. Press your shorthand a little. Stay fresh and pretty. It's almost time for our gentlemen callers to start writing. How did you suppose we're going to entertain this afternoon?
Don't believe we're going to have any, Mother.
What? No one? You must be joking. What? No one? Not one. There must be a mistake. There must be a flood. There must have been a tornado.
It's not a flood. It's not a tornado, Mother. I'm just not as popular as you were back in Blue Mountain. Mother believes I'm going to be an old maid.
Yes, ma'am, but you're gonna have to go out front. I don't need to go there. Sure, forget it, I'll stand.
Didn't you go to the DAR, Mother?
No. No. I did not go to the DA. I did not have the strength. In fact, I did not have the courage to go to the DA. I wanted to find a hole in the ground and hide myself in it forever.
Why did you do that, Mother? Why are you...
What? What? How old are you, Laura?
Mother, you know my age.
I thought you were an adult. Seems I was mistaken.
Please don't stare at me like that, Mother.
What are we going to do? What is going to become of us? What is the future?
Mother, has something happened? Has something happened, Mother?
As you know, I was supposed to be inducted into my office at the DAR this afternoon. But I stopped off at Birmingham's Business College to speak to your teachers about your having a call and what progress they thought you were making down there.
Oh.
I went to the typing instructor and introduced myself as your mother. Wingfield, she said, we don't have any such student enrolled at our school. I assured her that she did, and that you've been going to class since early January. I wonder, she said, if you could be talking about that terribly shy little girl who dropped out after only a few days' attendance. No, I said, Laura, my daughter has been going to class every day for the past 6 weeks. Excuse me, she said. She took out the attendance book, and there, unmistakably printed, was your name and all the days you've been marked absent before they decided you had dropped out. I still said no. There must be some mistake. There must have been some mix-up in the records. No, she said. I remember her perfectly now. Her hand shook so that she couldn't hit the right keys. The first time I gave the speed test, she broke down completely, was sick at the stomach, and had to be carried to the washroom. After that day, she didn't show up anymore. We tried to phone the house, but never got any answer. While I was working at famous bars, folks came telling us, oh, I felt so weak, I could barely stand. I had to sit down while they got me a glass of water. $50 tuition. All of our hopes, my plans and ambitions for you just gone up the spout. Just gone up the spout like that. What are you doing?
Oh.
Laura, where have you been going when you've been pretending to go to business college?
I've just been out walking.
That's not true.
It is. I've just been walking.
Walking in winter, deliberately courting pneumonia in that nightcoat. Where have you been walking to, Laura?
All sorts of places. Mostly the park.
Even after you started touching that coat.
It was a lesser of the two evils, Mother. I couldn't go back. I threw up on the floor.
From 7:30 till after 5, every day. You mean to tell me that you walked around the park because you wanted me to think that you were still going to business college?
It's not as bad as it sounds. I went into places to get warmed up.
Inside where?
Well, I went into the art museums and I went to the zoo. I visited the penguins every day. Sometimes I did without lunch and went to the movies, but lately I've been going to the jewel box. You know, the little glass house where they raise the tropical flowers.
You did all this just for deception, just to deceive me. Why, Laura?
Mother, when you're upset, you get that awful suffering look on your face, like the pictures of Jesus' mothers in the magazines.
Oh, gosh.
I couldn't face it.
So what are we going to do with the rest of our lives? Stay at home and watch the parades go by? Amuse ourselves with the glass menagerie, darling. Eternally play those worn-out phonograph records your father left as a painful reminder of himself? We won't ever live this career. We've given that up because it gives us nervous indigestion. What is there left then but dependency all our lives? I know so well what becomes of unmarried women who aren't prepared to occupy a position. I've seen such pitiful cases in the South. Barely tolerated spinsters living upon the grudging patronage of a sister's husband or a brother's wife, stuck away in some little mousetrap of a room, encouraged by one in-law to visit another. Barely tolerated women, stuck away in some little mousetrap of a room, encouraged by one in-law to visit another. Eating the crust of humility all their lives, little bird-like women without any home. Is that the future we've mapped out for ourselves? I swear, I can't think of any alternative. It isn't a very pleasant alternative now, is it? Of course, some girls do marry. picture?
No, it's in the yearbook.
Oh, a high school boy.
Yes, his name was Jim. Here he is in the Pirates of Penzance.
What?
The operetta that the senior class puts on? He had a wonderful voice. Here he is with his silver cup and debating. See his grin?
You must have had a jolly disposition.
Yes, he used to call me Blue Roses.
Why did he call you such a name as that?
Well, when I had fluorosis and I came back, he asked what the matter was. I said I had fluorosis. He thought I said Blue Roses. So that's what he always called me after that. When he'd see me in the hallway, he'd holler, "Hello, Blue Roses!" I never really did care for the girl he went out with. Emily Meisenbach was the best dressed girl at Sullivan. She never struck me, though, as being sincere. It said in the personal selection that they're engaged. That was 6 years ago. They must be married by now.
Most girls who aren't cut out for business usually wind up married to some nice young man. Oh, sister, that's what you'll do.
But, Mother!
Yes?
I'm crippled!
Nonsense, Laura. I told you never to use that word. You're not crippled. You just have a little defect. When people have some slight disadvantage like that, they cultivate other things to make up for it. Develop charm and vivacity and charm. What? That's all you have to do? There's one thing your father had plenty of. It was charm.
After the fiasco in Rubicam's business college, the idea of getting a judgment collar for Laura began to play a more and more important part in my mother's calculations. It became an obsession, like some archetype of the universal unconscious. An evening at home rarely passed without some allusion to this image, this specter, this hope. Even when he wasn't mentioned, his presence hung in my mother's preoccupied look and in my sister's frightened, apologetic manner. But Mother was a woman of action, as well as words. Late that winter, and in the early spring, realizing that extra money would be needed to properly feather the nest and plume the bird, she began a vigorous campaign on the telephone, roping in subscribers with one of those magazines for matrons called The Homemaker's Companion, the type of journal that features serialized subliminations of ladies of letters who think in terms of delicate, cup-like breasts, slim, tapering waist, rich, creamy thighs, eyes like wood smoke in autumn, fingers that soothe and caress like strains of music, bodies as powerful as Etruscan sculpture.
Amanda Wingfield. We missed you at the DAR last night. I said to myself, she must be suffering with that sinus condition. How is that sinus condition? Oh, Horace! Heaven have mercy! You're a Christian mother. Yes, honey, that's what you are, a Christian mother. Well, I just now have noticed that your subscription to the companion's about to expire. Yes, it expires for the next issue, honey. Just when that wonderful new serial by Bessie McCullough is getting off such an exciting start. Oh, it's something you can't miss. Remember how Gone with the Wind took everybody by storm? Simply couldn't go out and get ready. Oh, everybody talked the Scarlet O'Hara. Well, this is a book that critics already have Gone with the Wind. It's Gone with the Wind, post-World War generation. What? Burning? Oh, honey, don't let that burn. Go take a look at it in the oven. I'll hold the wire. Heavens! I think she hung up.
What God said!
Use that expression, not in my presence. Have you got that?
stand up, Mother? Aren't I supposed to have any patient's tree stand up? I know. Is it unimportant to you what I'm doing, what I want to do, having a little difference between them? You don't think
I think that you're doing things that you're ashamed of. That's why you act like this. I don't believe you go to the movies I don't believe you go every night to the movies. Nobody goes after night. Nobody in their right mind goes to the movies as often as you pretend to. People don't go to the movies at nearly midnight. Movies don't let out at 2 a.m. Come stumbling, muttering to yourself like a maniac. Get 3 hours sleep, then go to work. Oh, I can picture the way you're doing down there. Moping, doping, because you're in no condition.
No, I'm in no condition.
What right have you to jeopardize your job, jeopardize the security of us all? How do you get to manage?
You think I'm crazy about the warehouse? You think I'm in love with continental shoemakers? You think I'm going to spend 55 years of my life down there in that shoebox? I'd rather somebody picked up a crowbar and battered out my brains than go back mornings. Every time when you come in with that goddamn rise and shine, I think to myself how lucky dead people are. But I get up, I go for $65 a month. I give up all I've ever dreamed of doing and being ever. And you say self. Self is all I ever think of. Why, Mother? If self is all I ever thought of, I'd be where he is. Gone! As far as the system of transportation reaches. Don't grab at me, Mother!
Where are you going?
I'm going to the movies.
I don't believe that guy!
I'm going to opium dens. Yes, Mother? Opium dens. Dens of fights and criminal hangouts, Mother. I've joined the Hogan gang. I'm a hired assassin. I carry a Tommy gun and a violin case. I run to shrink cat houses in the valley. They call me Killer. Killer Wingfield. I go to gambling casinos. I spit away fortunes on the roulette table. I wear a patch over one eye and a false mustache. On occasion, I put on green whiskers. And when I do, they call me El Diablo. Oh, I can tell you things that make you sleepless. My enemies plan to dynamite this place. They're gonna blow us off sky high some night. And I'll be glad. I'll be very glad. So will you. You'll go up over Blue Mountain on a broomstick with your 17 gentlemen callers. Ugly, babbling old witch.
I won't speak to you until you apologize.
Show me
To the
the
middle,
way to
go up,
go
and
home.
it's in next to
I'm
Melissa.
tired and wanna go to bed. I had a drink about an hour ago. It went right to my head. Wherever I may roam, on land or sea or foam, you can hear me singing this song. Show me the way to go home. One crack and it falls through.
Tom, what are you doing?
I'm looking for a door key.
Where have you been all this time?
I have been to the movies.
All this time I've been...
There was a very long program. A picture, and a Mickey Mouse, woo! And a travelogue, and a newsreel, and a preview of coming attractions. And there was an organ solo, and a collection full of milk cartons simultaneously, which ended between a fight between a fat lady and an usher.
Did you have to stay the entire time?
Of course! I almost forgot. There was this big stage show. The headliner of this stage show was Malvolio, the magician. He performed such wonderful tricks. Pitcher poured water back and forth between pitchers. First it turned to wine, and then it turned to beer, and then it turned to whiskey. I know it was whiskey. It finally turned into, because he needed somebody to come up out of the audience and help him. And I came up. Both shows. Very generous fellow. He gave souvenirs. It's his magic scarf. You can have it, Laura. You wave it over Cajun canaries, you get a bowl of goldfish. You wave it over a bowl of goldfish, you fly away canaries. The most wonderful trick of all was the coffin trick. We nailed him into a coffin, and he got himself out without removing one nail. And there's a trick that would come in handy for me. Help get me out of this 2x4 situation. What are you shushing me for?
Oh, wake up, Mother.
Ooh, goody, goody. Hey, back goes, rise, shout. You know, Laura, don't take much intelligence to get yourself nailed up into a coffin. Who the hell ever got himself out of one without removing one nail? She won't speak to me. It's her that started not speaking.
If you just apologize, she'll start speaking.
Her not speaking. Is that such a tragedy?
Daddy. Please.
Laura, are you going to do what I asked you to do, or do I have to get dressed and go out myself?
Going as soon as I get my coat. Butter and what else?
Just butter, detergent.
It makes such a face when I do that.
Sticks and stones may break our bones, but the expressions on Mr. Garfield's face won't harm us. Tell your brother's coffee's ready.
Will you do what I ask? Will you? Will you, Tom?
Laura, go now, or don't go at all.
Going.
Mother, I apologize, Mother, for everything that I said. I didn't mean it.
My emotion has made me awaken, so I make myself terrible.
No, you don't.
Oh, there is so much. I don't sleep. It makes me nervous.
I understand that.
I've been a solitary about for years, but you'll never have power. Don't fall down, don't fail.
Try, Mother.
Oh, try, and you will succeed. And you're just full of natural endowments. Both my children there. Unusual children. What do you think I know? you one thing, Tom.
What, Mother?
Promise, son. You'll never be a drunkard.
I will never be a drunkard.
That's what worried me so that you've been drinking. Eat a bowl, Karina.
No, thank you, Mother.
Shred wheat biscuit.
Just coffee, Mother.
Can't put in a day's work on an empty stomach. Oh, don't go! Drinking too hot liquid makes cancer of the stomach. Put cream in
No, thank you, Mother.
to cool it.
I want it black.
I know, but it's not good for you. We have to do all we can to build ourselves up in these trying times we live in. All we have to cling to is each other. That's why it's so important. Tom, I sent your sister out so I could discuss something with you. If you hadn't spoken, I would have spoken to you.
What is it, Mother, that you want to discuss?
Laura.
Oh, Laura.
You know how Laura is. So quiet, but Stillwater runs deep. She notices things. I think she broods about them. I came in a few days ago. She was crying.
What about?
You.
Me?
She has an idea. She's not happy with you.
What gave her that idea?
What gives her any idea? However, you two act strangely. I'm not criticizing. Understand that. I know your ambitions do not lie in the warehouse and that, like everybody in the whole wide world, have to make sacrifices. But Tom, life's not easy. It calls for spot and endurance. There's so many things in my heart that I cannot describe to you. I never told you this, but I love your father.
I know that, Mother.
And you, when I see you taking after his ways, staying out late, well, have been drinking, not you in that terrifying condition. Law says you hate the apartment, and you go away nights to get away from it. Is that true, Tom?
No. You say that's so much of your heart that you can't describe me. There's so much in my heart that I can't describe you. So let's just
But
respect
why? Why, Tom, are you always so restless? Where do you go tonight?
I go to the movies.
Why do you go to the movies so much?
I like adventure. Adventure is something I don't get much of at work.
Tom, you go to the movies entirely too much.
I like a lot of adventure.
Most young men find adventure in their careers.
And most young men are not employed in a warehouse.
The world is full of young men employed in warehouses and offices and factories.
Do all of them find adventure in their careers?
They do or they do without it. Not everybody has a craze for adventure.
Man is by instinct a hunter, a lover, a fighter. None of those things are given much play at the warehouse.
Man is by instinct. Don't quote instinct to me. Instinct is something people have gotten away from. It belongs to animals. Christian adults don't want it.
What do Christian adults want then, Mother?
Superior things. These are the mind, spirit. Only animals have to satisfy instinct. Surely your aims are somewhat higher than theirs, the monkey or a pig.
I reckon they're not.
You're joking hard, but that isn't what I want to discuss.
I haven't time to-
Sit down.
Do you want me to punch you right at the warehouse, Mother?
You have 5 minutes. I want to talk about Laura.
All right. What about Laura?
Have to be making some plans, provisions for her. She's older than 2 years. Nothing has happened. She just drifts along, doing nothing. It frightens me terribly how she just drifts along.
I guess she's the type that people call home.
Oh, there's no such time. If there is, it's a pity. Unless that home is hers with a husband.
What?
Oh, I can see the handwriting on the wall as plain as I can see the nose in front of my face. It's terrifying. More and more, you remind me of your father. He was out all hours without explanation. That gone. And me with the bag to hold. I saw that letter you got from the Merchant Marine. I know what you're planning. I'm not standing here blindfolded. Very well then. Then do it. But not till you got somebody here to take your place.
What do you mean?
I mean, as soon as Laura has got somebody to take care of her, married, independent, a home of her own, well, why, then you'll be free to go wherever you please, on land, on sea, whichever way the wind blows you. But until that time, you've got to look out for your sister. I don't say me because I'm old. Don't matter. I said your sister because she's young, dependent. I put her in business school. Dismal failure. Frightened so it made her sick at the stomach. I took her to the Young People's League at the church. A fiasco. She spoke to nobody. Nobody spoke to her. Now all she does is fall with a piece of glass and play these worn-out records. What kind of life is that for a girl to lead?
What can I do about it?
Overcome selfishness. So. It's all you ever think of. What
What?
To meet, get acquainted.
My gosh.
Will you?
Ugh.
Will you? Will you, dear?
Yes.
Ella Cartwright? This is Amanda Wingfield. How are you, honey? How is that kidney condition? Horrors! You're a Christian man. Yes, honey, a Christian man. Well, I just now happen to notice in my little red book that your subscription to the Companion has just expired. I knew that you wouldn't want to miss out on this wonderful serial starting in this new issue. It's by Bessie McCarthy. First thing she's written since Honeymoon 3. Wasn't that a strange and interesting story? Well, this one is even lovelier, I believe. It has a sophisticated side backer. It's all about the horse he sent in Long Island.
Across the alley from us was the Paradise Dance Hall. On evenings in spring, the windows and doors were open, and the music would come outdoors. Sometimes, they would turn out all the lights except for a large glass sphere that hung from the ceiling. It would turn about slowly and filter the dust with delicate rainbow colors. And then the orchestra would play a waltz or a tango, something with a slow and sensuous rhythm. And then the couple would come outdoors to relative privately see the alley. You could see them kissing behind ash pits and telephone poles. This was the compensation for lives that passed like mine, without any change and adventure. But change and adventure were imminent in this year. They were waiting around the corner for all these kids, hanging in the mist over Berchtesgaden, upon the folds of Chamberlain's umbrella. In Spain, there was Guernica. But here, there was only hot swing music, liquor, dance halls and bars, and sex that hung in the gloom and filled the world with brief, deceptive rainbows. All the world was waiting for mid-markets.
Fire escape force useful. Fire escape force useful forge. What are you looking at?
The moon,
Is there a moon tonight?
it's rising over Garfinkel's delicatessen.
So it is. A little silver slip of the moon. Have you made a wish on it yet?
Mm-hmm.
What did you wish for?
That's a secret.
A secret, huh? Well, I won't tell you mine either. I can be just as mysterious as you.
I bet I can guess what yours is.
Is my head so crazy?
You're not a sphinx.
You're right. I don't have secrets. I'll tell you what I wish for on the moon. Happiness and success for my wonderful children. I wish for that whenever there's a moon. When there's not a moon, I wish for it too.
I thought perhaps you would wish for a gentleman caller.
What makes you say that?
Don't you remember asking me to fetch one?
I remember suggesting that it would be nice for your sister if you brought some nice young man from the warehouse. I think I made that suggestion more than once.
You've made it repeatedly.
Well,
We are going to have one.
what?
A gentleman caller.
You mean you have asked some nice young man over?
I did.
You really did.
I did.
You did indeed. Except,
He did.
oh, well, yes, lovely.
I thought that you would be pleased.
It's definitely
Very definite.
soon.
Very soon.
For heaven's sake, stop putting on and tell me something.
What would you like me to tell you?
Naturally, I'd like to know when he's coming.
He's coming tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow.
Tom.
Yes, Mother?
Tomorrow gives me no time.
Time for what?
Preparations. Why didn't you phone me at once as soon as you asked him to meet? He accepted. Then don't you see I'm going to be getting ready?
You don't have to make any fuss.
Tom. Of course I have to make a fuss. I want things nice, not sloppy, not
you. Why do you have to think at all?
You just don't know. We can't have a gentleman parlor over in a pigsty. On my wedding something has to be polished. The Menagerie table linen has to be laundered. The windows washed, curtains put up. And what about clothes? We have to wear something, don't we?
Mother, this boy is nobody to make a fuss over.
You realize he's the first young man we introduced to us. It's terrible, dreadful, disgraceful. That poor little sister has never seen a single gentleman caller. Come inside. Sit down.
Any particular place you would like me to sit?
Thank heavens I got that new sofa. I'm also making payments on a floor lamp I'll have set out. She's comes on up, things up. Of course, I hope to have these walls repapered by then. What's this young man's name?
His name is James D. O'Connor. The D stands for Delaney.
Ah, that of course means fish. Tomorrow is Friday. Oh, that sailor loaf with the dirty stress it. What does he do? He works the warehouse?
Of course, houseman.
Oh, Tom, he doesn't drink, does he?
Why do you ask me that?
Your father did.
Don't get started on that. One little warning. He doesn't know about Laura. I didn't let on that we had dark, ulterior motives. I just said, why don't you come have dinner with us? He said, okay. And that was the whole conversation.
I bet it was. You're as elegant as an oyster. However, he'll know about Law as soon as he gets here. When he sees how lovely and sweet and pretty she is, he'll think it's lucky stars he was asked to dinner.
Mother, you mustn't expect too much of Laura.
What do you mean?
She seems all those things to you and me because she's ours and we love her. We don't even notice she's crippled anymore.
Don't say crippled. You know I never allow that word to be used.
But face facts, Mother, she is. And that's not all.
What do you mean that's not all?
Laura's very different from other girls.
I think the difference is all to her advantage.
Not quite all. In the eyes of others, strangers, she's terribly shy. And that makes her seem peculiar to people outside the house.
Don't say peculiar.
But face facts, Mother, she is.
In what way is she peculiar, may I ask?
She lives in a world of little glass ornaments and old phonograph records, and that's about all.
Where are you going?
Going to the movies.
Not to the movies. Every night to the movies. I don't believe you always go to the movies. Laura! Laura!
Yes, Mother?
Put those dishes down and come out front. Come make a wish on the moon.
Moon? Moon?
A little silver slip of a moon. Look over your left shoulder, honey. Now make a wish. Now, darling.
What shall I wish for, Mother?
Happiness. Good fortune.
And there's one in here. They're in the second, third row.
And so, the following evening, I brought Jim home to dinner. In high school, Jim was a hero. He had tremendous Irish good nature and vitality, with the scrubbed and polished look of white chinaware. But 6 years after high school, he was holding a position that wasn't much better than mine. Jim was the only one at the warehouse with whom I was on friendly terms. I was valuable to him as somebody who could remember his former glory, who had seen him in basketball games and the Silver Cup and debating. And he knew of my secret practice of retiring to a cabinet in the washroom and work on poems when business was slack in the warehouse. He called me Shakespeare. I know that Jim and Laura had known each other at Solden, but I don't know if Jim remembered Laura or not. And if he did, it was not with my sister. When I asked him to dinner, he said, "You know Shakespeare? I never thought of you as having folks." He was about to find out that I did.
Why are you trembling?
Mother, you're making me so nervous.
How have I made you nervous?
By all this fuss, you make it seem so important.
I don't understand you, Laura. You couldn't be satisfied with just sitting at home, and yet whenever I try to arrange something for you, you seem to resist it. Now go take a look at yourself. Oh, no, wait just a moment. I have an idea.
What is it now? What are you doing?
They call him James Singles. I won't hear it. Oh, you will.
Why should I?
Because, to be honest, your chest is flat.
Make it seem like we're setting up a trap.
All trolls are a free trap, and they expect it to be. Now, just look at yourself, young lady. This is the prettiest you will ever be. I gotta fix myself now. You're going to be surprised by your mother's hearing. I am going to show you something. I'm going to make a spectacular appearance.
What is it, Mother?
Possess your soul and patience. You will see. Something I've resurrected from that old trunk. Styles really haven't changed so terribly much after all.
Does it fit?
Excuse me. Now, just look at your mother. This is the dress in which I led the cotillion, won the cakewalk twice at Sunset Hill, wore one spring to the governor's ball in Jackson. See how I sashayed around the courtroom, Laura? I wore it once. I wore it on Sunday, so John Nicholas called on the day I met your father. I had malaria fever all that spring. Change of climate from East Tennessee to the Delta. We do recessions. I feel temperature all the time. Not nothing serious, just nothing. Make me restless and giddy. Invitations poured in. Piles all over the Delta. Mama said, stay in bed, you have fever, but I just wouldn't. I declined on, but kept on going. Evenings, afternoon, dances, picnics, long rides. So lovely. So lovely, that country in May. All lacy with dogwood, literally flooded with jonquils. That was the spring I had the craze for jonquils. Oh, jonquils became an absolute obsession. Mother said, we don't have any more room for jonquils, but still, I kept on bringing them more jonquils. Wherever I saw them, I'd say, stop, I see jonquils. I made the young men help me gather them. It was a joke. Amanda ain't her jonquils. Finally, there was no more room left. Every available space had been filled with jonquils. No more room to hold them? All right, I'll hold them myself. And then I met your father. Malaria fever, jonquils, and then this boy. I hope they get here before it starts to rain. I gave your brother a little extra cash so he and Mr. O'Connor can take the service car home.
What did you say his name was?
O'Connor.
What's his first name?
I don't remember. Oh, yes, I do. It was Jim.
Not Jim.
Yes, that was it. I've never known a Jim that wasn't nice.
Is this the Jim O'Connor that Tom used to know in high school?
You didn't say so. I think you just got to know him at the warehouse.
There was a Jim O'Connor we both knew, and if it's him, you'll have to excuse me. I won't come to the table.
What is this nonsense?
You asked me once if I ever liked a boy, don't you remember?
You mean like you showed me in the yearbook?
Yes, that boy.
Oh, Laura, are you in love with that boy?
I don't know, Mother. All I know is that if it's him at the table, I wouldn't be able to sit with him.
It won't be him. It isn't in the least. Damn correctly. But whether it is or not, you will come to the table. You will not be excused. I don't intend to humor your silliness, Laura. Just compose yourself until they arrive. Tom's forgotten his key, so you'll have to let them in when they get here.
Oh, please, Mother, don't
just beat the ring?
Uh-huh.
Oh, honey, that is your brother and Mr. O'Connor. Won't you let them in, darling?
Oh, Mother, please don't make me answer the door. You answer it. What is the matter with you, silly thing? Please, you answer the door.
I told you I wasn't going to humor you, Lord. Why have you chosen this moment to lose your mind?
Please, 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 please.
Oh, you have to go to the door.
I can't hear.
Why?
I'm sick.
I'm sick too. You're nonsense. Why can't you and your brother, normal people, fantastic whims and behavior, can you give me one reason why? Oh, come in just 1 second. You should be afraid to open the door. Now, you will answer it, Lord.
Oh.
Don't leave you. You must run to that door.
Yes, Mother.
Laura, this is Jim. Jim, this is Laura.
I don't know if Shakespeare has a sister.
How do you do?
Your hands are cold.
Yes, well, I've been playing the Victrola.
You must be playing some classical music. You gotta play a little hot swing music for me up.
Excuse me, I haven't finished playing the Victrola.
Laura's terribly shy.
It's not often to be a shy girl nowadays.
What's this, Matt? You want a piece of it? The comics?
Do the sports. All Dizzy Dean's on Bad Amazing.
Yeah?
Where are you going?
Paris.
You know, Shakespeare, I'm saying bill of goods.
What goods?
Of course I'm taking public speak. You and me, we're not the warehouse type.
That's good news, but what does this got to do with me?
Well, it fits you for executive positions.
Eh.
I tell you, it's done a hell of a lot for me.
In what respect?
In every respect. What's the difference between you, me, and the guys in the office? Ability? No. Brains? No. And what is it? It's one thing.
What is that one thing?
Well, primarily it amounts to social poise. Being able to square up on any social level.
Tom,
Yes, Mother.
is that you and Mr. O'Connor?
Yes, Mother.
Well, you just make yourselves comfortable.
Yes, Mother.
Ask Mr. O'Connor if he'd like to come in and wash his hands.
No, ma'am, I took care of that at the warehouse. Thank you. Tom,
Yes?
Mr. Mendoza was speaking to me about you.
Favorably?
What do you think?
Well,
You're not gonna have a job if you don't wake up.
I am waking up.
You show no signs.
The signs are interior. I'm at the point of committing myself to a future that doesn't include the warehouse or Mr. Mendoza or even a night school course in public speaking.
What are you gassing about?
I'm tired of the movies.
Movies?
Yes, movies. Look at them. All these glamorous people having adventure, gobbling it all, hugging the whole thing. Do you know what happens? People go to the movies instead of moving. It's like all these Hollywood characters are supposed to have all the adventure for everybody in America, while everybody in America just sits in a dark room and watches them have them. Until there's war. That's when adventure becomes available to the masses. Everybody's dish, not just Gable's. That's when the people in the dark room come out of their dark room to have some adventure themselves. Ooh, goody goody. It's our turn now to go to the South Sea Island, to make a safari, to be exotic far off. But I'm not patient. I don't want to wait until then. I'm sick of the movies and I'm about to move.
Move?
Yes, move.
When?
Soon.
Where?
I paid my dues this month instead of the light bill.
Union of Merchant Seamen. You're gonna regret that when they turn the lights off.
I won't be here.
How does your mother feel about it?
I'm the bastard son of a bastard. See how he grins? And he's been gone going on 16 years.
You're just talking, you drip. How does your mother feel about it?
Here comes Mother. She's not yet acquainted with my plans.
Where are you all?
On the terrace, Mother.
Well, well, well. So this is Mr. O'Connor. I've heard so much about you from my boy. I finally said to him, Tom, good gracious, why don't you bring this paragon over to supper? I'd like to meet this nice young man at the warehouse instead of just hearing him sing your praises so much. Yeah, I don't know why my son is so standoffish. That's not Southern behavior. Yeah, let's sit down and I think we can stand on my fresh air in your Tom. Is the door open? So warm already. Not quite summer even. We're gonna burn up when summer really gets started. However, we're having a very nice supper. I mean, like things are best for this time of year. Since like clothes are, like food and like clothes are what warm weather calls for. You know, our blood gets so thick during the winter. It takes a while for us to adjust ourselves to the season changes. It's coming so quick this year. All of a sudden, heavens, all ready for summer. I wasn't prepared. I just ran to the trunk and pulled out this light dress. Terribly old, historical almost, but it's so good. So good and cool.
Mother,
Yes, honey?
what about supper?
Hey, you go ask sister if supper's ready. You know sister is in full charge of supper. Tell you hungry boys are waiting for it. Have you met Laura? Yeah?
Oh, yes,
Let you in? Oh, good. You've met already. It's rare for a girl as sweet and pretty as Laura to be domestic. But Laura is, thank heavens, not only very sweet, pretty, but also domestic. I never was at all. I never could cook a thing but angel food cake. Well, we have too many servants in the South. Gone. All vestige of gracious living. Gone completely. I wasn't prepared for what the future brought me. All of my callers were sons of planters, so naturally I assumed I'd marry one and raise my family on a large piece of land. But man proposes stand. Women accepts the proposal to marry that old little saint a little bit. I married no planter. I married a man who worked for the telephone company. That gallantly smiling gentleman over there. Now he travels. I don't know where. Well, what am I going on for about my tribulations? Tell me yours. I hope you don't have any. Oh, Tom! Where's sister?
Laura says she's feeling well and she'd better not come to the table.
Nonsense. Laura! Oh, Laura!
Yes, Mother?
Come to the table. We can't sit. We won't be seated until he comes to the table. Mr. O'Connor, come in. You sit there and Laura, Greenfield. We're all waiting on you, honey. Can't say grace till he comes to the table. Lord! Honey, you are sick. Look at her. She got sick from standing over the hot stove. I told her it was just too warm this evening. Is Laura all right?
Yes.
What is that? I think a nice cool rain has come up. I think we may say grace now. How about you say grace?
For these and all thy mercies, God's holy name be praised.
Hey there, Mr. Lightbolt.
Where was Moses when the lights went out? Do you know the answer to that one, Mr. O'Connor?
No, ma'am, I don't.
In the dark. Which one? Oh, everybody sit still. Isn't it lucky we have the candle on the table? Which one of you gentlemen can provide the match? Thank you. Mr. O'Connor, can you draw birds out views? I know I can. Tom's a whole loss when it comes to the candle. Oh, be careful you don't slip on anything. We don't want a gentleman caller to break his neck.
Where's the fuse box at?
Behind the stove.
Yes, Mother?
That bundle, several days ago, the one I told you we got the notices about?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't go to pay it by any chance, did you?
Well,
Didn't! I might have known.
She could probably go home on the way, though.
I should have known better than to trust him for such a high cost of negligence in this world.
Maybe the whole $10 price.
We'll just have to spend the remainder of the evening in the 19th century before the and made the mausoleum.
Candlelight's my favorite kind of light.
Now that shows you're a romance. But, no, Tom, as penalty for your carelessness, you can help me with the dishes.
Oh, here, let me help.
No, certainly not.
I ought to be good for something.
Good for something. But, Mr. O'Connor, nobody has given me as much entertainment in years as you have.
Miss Lee, please.
I'm not exaggerating, not one bit. But sister is all by a lonesome. Why don't you go keep her company? Yeah, I'll give you this candle. We told our folks and sisters to drink a little wine. I think it'd be good for her.
Hello there, Laura.
Hello.
How are you feeling now, better?
Yes, thank you.
I got this for you.
Thank you.
Drink it, but don't get drunk.
Thank you.
Where shall I set the candle?
Oh, anywhere.
How about the floor? Any objections?
No.
I'll spread this newspaper in case it's your use. I like to sit on the floor. Do you mind if I do?
No.
Can you show up?
What?
Well, how about you? You like to sit on the floor?
Yes.
Don't you?
I will.
You're the seat sitting over there, Laura.
I can see you.
That's not fair. I'm in the line, right? Comfortable?
Yes.
So am I. Let's go. Here for a piece of gum?
No.
I think I might go with your permission. Works made by the guy who made the first piece of chewing gum. Pretty amazing, huh? The Wrigley Building is one of the sites in Chicago. I went there summer before last for the Century of Progress. Did you take part in the Century of Progress?
No, I didn't.
Oh. It's quite a wonderful exposition. My favorite part was the Hall of Science. Gives you an idea what the future will be like in America. More amazing than it is now. So, your brother tells me you're shy. Is that right, Laura?
I don't know.
I judge you to be an old-fashioned type. I think that's a pretty good type to be. I hope you don't think I'm being too personal, do you?
I believe I'll take that piece of gum now if you don't mind. Mr. O'Connor, have you kept up with your singing?
See? Me?
Yes, I remember what a beautiful voice you had.
You've heard me sing?
Oh, yes, quite often. I don't suppose you remember me at all.
I had an idea I've seen you before. As soon as you opened the door, but the name I was about to call you wasn't the name, so I stopped myself before I said it.
Wasn't it the roses?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't connect with high school somehow or other, but that's where it was high school. I didn't know Shakespeare had a sister, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You barely knew me.
Oh, we did have a speaking of things, huh?
Yes, we spoke.
Well, when did you recognize me?
Right away.
As soon as I came to the door?
I knew that Tom used to know you a little in high school, so when you came through, then I was sure.
I know this sure is funny.
Yes, isn't it though?
Didn't we have a class and something together?
Yes,
No class was it?
it was singing chorus.
Ah!
We sat across the aisle from each other in the auditorium. Every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
I remember, you always came in late.
Yes, it was so hard for me getting up the stairs with the brace on my leg. Well, I'm so loud.
I never heard you clumping.
To me, it sounded like thunder.
I never even noticed.
And everybody was seated before I came in. I had to go clumping all the way up the aisle with everybody watching.
You shouldn't have been self-conscious.
I know, but I was, and it was almost a little ring when the singing started.
I used to call you Blue Roses. How did I start calling you that?
Well, when I had the attack on cirrhosis, and I came back, you asked what the matter was. I said I had cirrhosis. You thought I said fluorosis, so that's what you always called me after that.
I hope you didn't mind.
Oh no, I liked it. You see, I wasn't acquainted with many people.
So I remember you sort of stuck by yourself.
Yes, I didn't have much luck with making friends.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Well, I started out badly.
You mean being
Yes, it sort of stood between me.
shoes blend.
I know, but I did, and...
You were shy with people.
Yes, I just never could.
Overcome it.
Yes, I just never could.
I guess being shy is something you have to work out over time.
Yeah. It does.
Takes time. You know, Laura, people aren't so dreadful when you know them. That's just got to remember. And everybody has problems, not just you, but practically everybody has some problems. You view yourself as having the only problems, being the only person who's ever disappointed. Just look around, you'll see lots of people just as disappointed as you are. Like, take me, for instance. I was hoping when I was in high school I'd be a lot further along in life 6 years later than I am now. Remember that wonderful write-up they had about me in the Torch?
Yes?
Said I was bound to succeed in anything I went into. Geez, the Torch.
Here you are in the Pirates of Penzance.
I sing baritone lead now, opera.
So beautifully.
Oh,
Yes, beautifully, beautifully.
you heard?
All 3 times.
No.
Yes.
Why?
I wanted to ask you to autograph my program.
Why don't you just ask me?
Well, I thought that you may think that I was...
I think you was right.
Oh,
I wasn't leader by females those days.
you were always surrounded by your friends. You had such a friendly way about you.
I was spoiled in high school.
Everybody liked you.
Including you?
Yes. Well, I mean, yes, I did.
Let me see that program.
Oh,
Here you are. Better late than never.
what a surprise.
My signature's not worth too much right now, but hopefully someday it will be. You know, there's a difference between being discouraged and disappointed. I'm disappointed, but I'm not discouraged. I'm only 23 years old. How old are you?
I'll be 24 in June.
That's That's not old age.
No, but
You finished high school?
I didn't go back.
You mean you dropped out?
I made bad grades in my final examination. So how's Emily Meisenbach coming along?
That crowdhead?
Why do you call her that?
That's what she was.
You're still not going with her?
I never see her.
But it said in the personal selection that you're engaged.
I wasn't impressed by that propaganda.
It wasn't the truth.
Only Emily Meisenbach's optimistic opinion.
Oh,
So what have you been doing since high school? Huh? I said, what have you been doing since high school, Laura?
nothing much.
You must have been doing something these 6 long years.
Yes?
Well, such as what?
I took a business course down at the business college.
How'd that go?
Had to drop out. It gave me nervous indigestion.
What do you do now?
Well, not so much. Please don't think I sit around and do nothing. I have my glass collection. It takes up a good deal of my time. Glass is something you have to take good care of.
What'd you say about that?
Collection, I have one.
You know, I mentioned the trouble with you. Inferiority complex, you know what that is? That's what they call it when someone will raise himself. I know because I had to. I had until I took up public speaking and discovered I had an aptitude for science. Before that, I never really thought of myself as being outstanding in any whatsoever. Now, I've never made a regular study of it, but I have a friend that says I can analyze people better than doctors make a profession of it. May not be necessarily true, but I sure can guess a person's psychology a little bit. Excuse me. I've figured out the flavor bomb. I just get stuck on a shoe. That's what I judge to be the principal of it. A lack of confidence in yourself as a person. You don't have the proper amount of faith in yourself. I'm basing this off a few remarks you made and through my observations. Like that coping you thought was so awful in high school. Say you dreaded to walk into class. You see what you did? You gave them an education all over a plum, which to me was practically non-existent. A little physical defect is what you have, hardly noticeably, but magnified 1,000 times by imagination. Do you know what my strong advice to you is? Think yourself superior to someone.
In what way would I think?
Man alive, Lord. Look about you a little bit. What do you see? A world full of common people. All of them born, all of them gonna die. And not 1/10 of them has one of the good points you have. Or me, or anyone else as far as that goes. Everyone's good at something. Some and many. All you gotta do is discover in what. Take me for instance. My interests happen to lie in radio engineering, taking a course in electrodynamics. On top of that, a fairly responsible job at the warehouse.
Oh,
Because I believe in the future of television. I wish to go up with it, so I made connections on the ground level, and all that remains is for the industry to get underway full steam. Money, zip, power, zip, knowledge. It's a cycle democracy is built on. I guess you think I think a lot of myself.
no.
What about you? Is there something you take more interest in than anything else?
As I said, I have my glass collection.
I'm not right sure I know what you're talking about. What kind of glass is it?
Little articles of it, animals mostly. Mother calls it a glass menagerie. Here's one if you'd like to see it. It's the oldest, nearly 13. Oh, be careful if you breathe, it may break.
I better not hold it, then I'm pretty clumsy with things.
Go on. I trust you with it. There, see, now you're holding him. Hold him over the light. He loves the light. See how the light will shine through him?
What's shine?
I shouldn't be partial, but he's my favorite one.
What's it supposed to be?
Haven't you noticed the horn on his forehead?
Unicorn, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I thought unicorns were extinct in the modern world.
I know.
For a little guy, must feel sort of lonesome.
Well, if he does, he doesn't complain about it.
How do you know?
He sits over there with all the other horses, and I haven't heard any argument among them.
No arguments, huh? Where shall I settle?
Oh, the table's fine. They all like a change of scenery once in a while.
Well, it'll be my shadow isn't a stretch.
Yes, it stretches across the ceiling.
I think it stopped raining. Where does the music come from?
From the Paradise Hall down in the alley.
Well, how about cutting up the rug a little bit?
Oh,
Where's your program all filled up? Well, it seems that every dance has been taken. Just scratch a few names out. Waltz.
Oh, I can't dance.
Here you go with that inferiority stuff.
I've never danced in my life.
Try it.
But I'll step on you.
I'm not made of glass.
How do we start?
Put your arms up.
Like this?
A little bit higher. Not so stiff. Don't do anything about it. Just relax.
Hard not to.
Hey.
I'm afraid you can't budge me.
What do you bet I can't?
Oh, yes, you can.
All right. Let yourself go.
I'm trying.
Back.
Am I?
A lot better.
Oh my. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is
I can hit on
table?
something fall off. I think
Yes.
over the glass horse.
Yes.
Is it broken?
Yes, it's lost its form.
I'm awfully sorry. I thought it was your favorite piece of glass.
I don't have favorites much. It's no tragedy, Freckles. I'll just imagine he had an operation.
So awfully sorry I was caused.
I'll just imagine he had an operation to get rid of the horn to make him seem less freakish. Now he'll feel more at home with all the other horses.
That's freakish, huh? I'm glad to see you have a sense of humor. You know, we're very well different from anyone else I know. Hope you don't mind me telling you that. I mean it in a nice way. You make me feel sort of, usually I'm pretty good at expressing things, but this is something I just want to say. Has anyone ever told you you were pretty? Well, you are. In a surprisingly different way than anyone else I know, but all the better because of the difference, too. If you were my sister, I'd teach you to have some confidence in yourself. The different people are not like other people, because the other people aren't such wonderful people. And being different is nothing to be ashamed of. They walk all over this earth. You just stay here. They're as common as weeds, but you're blue roses.
But blue's wrong for roses.
But it's right for you. You're pretty.
In what respects am I pretty?
In every way. Your eyes, your hair are pretty. Your hands are pretty. You think I'm making all this up because I'm invited to dinner and have to be nice. I could do that. I could put on an act for you, tell you all these nice things about being very sincere. But this time I am. I noticed you had this inferiority complex that keeps you from feeling comfortable with people. Someone has to do something to build your confidence up. And make you proud instead of turning away shy and blushing. Somebody ought to kiss you. Uncle John, I'm sorry, that was way off of me. You don't smoke, do you? Care for a mint? Peppermint Lifesaver in my pockets, regular drugstore wherever I go. If you were my sister, I'd do the same thing as Tom. I'd bring out fellows and introduce her to them. The right type of boy to appreciate her. Well, the only thing is, he made a mistake about me. I've got no call to be saying this, but that may not have been the idea in having me over, but what if it was? Nothing wrong with that. It's just, in my situation, I'm not really in the right spot to do the right thing. I can't take down your number and say I'll phone. I can't call up next week and ask you for a date. I thought I'd better explain the situation in case you misunderstood it and hurt your feelings.
You won't call again?
No, Laura, I can't. As I was just explaining, I've got strings on me. I go out all the time. I'm going steady with a girl named Betty. She's a homegirl like you, and Catholic and Irish. And in very many ways, we get along just fine. I met her on a boat trip last summer up the river, Alton on the Majestic. Right away from the start, it was love. It's made a new man in me. It's a pretty tremendous thing, something that could change the whole world. It happened that Betty's aunt was sick. She had a wire to go to Centralia, so when Tom asked me to dinner, naturally I just accepted the invitation, not knowing that I'm a stomach drunk. I wish that you would say something. You do. Want me to happen? What for?
A souvenir.
Well. Isn't the air delightful after the shower? I brought you Jim a little liquid refreshment. Jim, you know that song about lemonade? Lemonade. Made in the shade, stirred in the spade. Good enough for any old maid.
Oh, ma'am, I don't.
Well, Laura, you look so serious.
We were having a serious conversation.
Good. Now you're better acquainted. Your generation is so much more serious than mine. I was so gay as a girl.
You haven't changed a little bit, Miss Wingfield.
Tonight I'm rejuvenated. The gay need occasion. I'm baptizing myself. Well, I found some cherries in the kitchen. Dumped them in juice and all.
You shouldn't have got into trouble, Miss Wingfield.
Trouble? It was no trouble. Why, it was loads of fun. Didn't you hear me cutting up? I bet your ears were burning. I told Tom how outdone with him I was for keeping you to himself for so long a time. He should have brought you over much sooner. Well, now that you've found your way, I want you to be a very frequent caller. Not just occasional, but all the time. Oh, we're going to have lots of gay times together. I can just see them coming. Just breathe that air. The moon's so pretty. Well, I'll skip that out. I know my place when young people are having a serious conversation.
Don't go out, Miss Wingfield. The fact of the matter is, I should be leaving.
Already? Why, it's only the shade of the evening, Mr. O'Connor.
You know how it is.
You mean you're a young working man and have to keep working men's hours? Well, we'll let you off early tonight, but only on the occasion that you stay later next time. What's the best night for you? Is Saturday night the best night for you working men?
Oh, Oh, I have a couple of time clocks punching into Miss Wakefield at 1 in the morning, 1 at night.
Oh, my, but you are ambitious. You're working now, too.
No, ma'am, not work, but Betty.
Betty! Who's Betty?
She's just a girl I just stay with.
Oh. Is it a serious romance, Mr. O'Connor?
We're going to be married the second Sunday in June.
Oh. How nice. Tom didn't mention that you were engaged to be married.
Well, Cat's not out and back at the warehouse yet. They call you Romeo and stuff like that. Well, it was lovely evening, Mrs. Wakefield. I guess that's what they mean by Southern hospitality.
Really wasn't it?
I hope it don't seem like I'm rushing off, but I told Betty I couldn't lavish depot. By the time I get my lock it down there, the train will be in. You know, some girls are upset to keep them waiting.
Yes, I know, the tyranny of women. Well, Mr. O'Connor, I wish you luck and happiness and success. All three of them. And so does Laura. Don't you, Laura?
Yes.
Bye, Laura. You're going to treasure the souvenir. Look at that advice I gave you. See you in Shakespeare. Again, ladies, thank you. Good night.
Well, things the way it turned out. So, I would play the big troll, the dog. Come here, I want to tell you something. Oh, big body.
Has the gentleman called on away?
Jamala has made it early. What a wonderful trip.
How do you mean?
You didn't mention that he was engaged to be married.
Jim engaged?
That's what he just informed us.
Oh, Jigger, I didn't know that.
That seems very peculiar.
What's peculiar about it?
You called him your best friend at the warehouse, didn't you?
He is, but how would I know?
It seems very peculiar that your best friend was engaged to be married.
The warehouse is where I work. I know things about people.
You don't know things anyway. Let him train you manufacture illusions. Where are you going?
Go to the movies.
Yes, now that you have made such fools of ourselves, the effort, the preparation, the expense, the new clothes for law, oh, go to the movies, go. Don't think about us. A mother started it. A married sister who's crippled the job. Don't let anything interfere with your selfish desires. Just go to the movies, go.
Fine! I will then. I won't go to the movies.
Oh, go to the moon then, self-streamer.
I didn't go to the moon. I went much further. For time is no part of this distance between two places. I left St. Louis, and I ascended the steps of this fire escape for the last time, followed from then on in my father's footsteps, attempting to find emotion that was lost in his face. I traveled around a great deal. The city stood about me like dead leaves, leaves that were brightly colored but torn away from the branches. I would have stopped, but I was pursued by something. It came upon me unawares, taking me altogether by surprise. Perhaps it is a bit of familiar music. Perhaps just a piece of transparent glass. Perhaps I'm walking along the street and at some strange scene before I found the pain. I passed the lighted window of a shop where perfume was sold. The window was filled with tiny transparent bottles of delicate colors, like bits of a shattered rainbow. And then, all at once, my sister touches my shoulder. I turn around and look into her eyes. Laura, I tried to leave you behind me. You're more faithful than I intended to be. I cross the street, run into movies or a bar. I buy a drink, I talk to the nearest stranger. For nowadays, the world is lit by lightning. Blow your candles out, Laura. So, bye.
Mom, you're still recording. Oh, my.